I think we can do it.
This could be real interesting.
It's a busy day here at the Gotta Go Chateau. Today we have a lot of things that we need to do. Basically, we need to finish hardware cloth on the wood that it's going to be covered up in here.
Now, why do we do that?
Because cob isn't going to stick very well to the wood. So adding hardware cloth gives it something to grip onto.
Yeah.
We also need to finish covering up all the red bags that are going to be covered with the final coat.
That's true. There's just a few places left, especially around the windows. Yeah, we just got to finish the little bits of scratch coat left, and then you can work on your final coat.
Yep. So lots of mud today and lots of cutting of hardware cloth.
Can we talk about how we really wanted a street tee for this and could not find one anywhere in our tiny town? So we're just going to have, it's gray water, sink water. Like, it'll be fine.
It's also really annoying because I called a specific hardware store here in town and they said, yes, we have a 2-inch street tee. 40, schedule 40. And I said, are you sure it's a tee? Are you sure it's schedule 40?
Spoiler alert.
It's not. Look at that bottle window. Whoop, whoop.
Let's not do that again.
You're so mean to me.
I'm not. You said whoop whoop.
Good.
I think that was the nicest way I could respond.
You want to know the nicest way I could respond?
Turn it just a little like that. Does that look good?
Mm-hmm. Probably some of you are going to ask why we just put up that piece of wood. We added another 2x6 on top of the window lintel because the bags were overhanging the lintel that was up there. So if we knew anything from working on the chicken garden, trying to plaster under a bag and over is really difficult. So by adding that board, it gives us a ledge to come down with the plaster instead of trying to like get it underneath. Does that make any sense? Yeah. Makes it easier for plastering.
Yeah. Also, you're going to leave it exposed, right?
Yeah.
So it'll give us a little bit of like a finished lintel look, which I don't think we've done before.
No, but I want to do it on the house. So this is, guys, this whole building, why are you making your bathroom so nice? It's practice for the house. Everything we do, everything we've done up to this point is practice for our house. That's why we're taking our time and making it look really nice.
So next step is we need to add a little bit more hardware cloth. We already did a bunch of it yesterday. Mm-hmm. You can kind of see around the windows up there. It's already covered so we can plaster to it. But there's a few more spots. So we're going to finish up the hardware cloth and then it's mud time.
It's going to be really dirty, huh? We're going to have a dirty day. Sorry. We can just cut that part out, baby. Also, you may notice that nobody's out here helping Jonathan and I. Girls are off riding horses and the boys are watching the dog. Mo hurt his leg this weekend. So he has to go to the vet later today.
We still don't know what he did. It's like he just bumped it against the door or something.
He ran into the door.
And now he's like limping and it's a whole thing.
So we have to go get it checked out and make sure he's okay. So we don't have a lot of time to get all this done. You may have to work with the boys when I take the dog. Is that all right?
If you trust us to do your plaster coat.
No, you're not going to do that. I have other things you can do.
Okay. Okay, so Ashley had to take Mo to get his shoulder looked out. So the rest of us are going to work on these last couple of spots here on each side of the windows, around the windows, all the way, all of this over here. Lots of little base coat stuff to fill in before she gets back, and then she's going to work on the final coat.
I don't want to hide, but I like my black shadow. I enjoy the sun when it's gone. Comes my black shadow, and I don't want to lie, but sometimes it's alright, and I'm feeling high. When I go down, comes a black shadow. I don't wanna fight. It feels right to let the darkness roll in like a dream. A sunbeam touches shadows. It's hard to be happy when everything is fine, 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 but something's missing. Sadness building. One more minute till it's gone.
Hey,
Hi.
we interrupt this fabulous footage to tell you about some people that mean a lot to our family.
Now you may notice there's some names that are scrolling past you, past us on the screen. Those are our tiny, shiny homies.
And who are our homies?
Well, they are a group of people who help support us each month. And so rather than stick them at the end of the video where they usually show up, we wanted to put them in the middle of the video so we make sure everyone gets to see their names.
What do you get as a homie?
Well, there's a few different tiers, but the main thing is you get access to a special community. There are music playlists in there now, so there's Apple Music, Spotify Music playlists of the songs that we choose for our videos. Different tiers get special stickers or your names in the videos.
You also get weekend updates
And updates.
and behind the scene footage.
Yep. So anyway, I think the names are almost done. So we're going to let you go. But if you're interested, tinyshinyhome.com/homies. Now, back to the video.
All right, we're back in the Casa de Caca, and I'm alone. Jonathan's actually going to take the kids to a movie tonight. They need a break. So I'm going to be working. I did this test batch of plaster. It's a finishing coat. It's the same mix that we used in our shed build. So it's got toilet paper, clay, sand, and water that's sifted. And I did throw in a little bit of really fine straw. Not necessary. I just like the look of it. So we're gonna mix up a batch and just see how far we can get tonight. I only have 2 to 3 hours that I can work on this, but we will get started. down to 1 hour left. We have 1 mix left. We're gonna see how far we can go, and then we're gonna call it for the evening and be back at it tomorrow. And we are back for another day. Hopefully, my plan is to finish this final coat everywhere except maybe the bottle window. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to that today or not. But if I can get all the walls done, huge progress. So let's just get started. We have so much to do. I definitely don't have enough material sifted, but I'm going to go ahead and use up what we already have ready. Let's go.
Grapes in hand, looking up. Endless wine fills our cup. Draped in fine, couldn't clothe. All his hair, skin brown. Music played, the fist began. Fills the air, steps clicking. Rhythm beats, high fresco. Glory note between this wall.
Okay, so Ashley needs some more material, so I'm gonna get the sifter out, do some beach sand and some clay so she can keep going. So if there's anything that we've learned doing these earthen plasters, and especially doing the fine sifting for these final coats, is you want to do it when it's dry, because when it's wet, it's just going to gunk up that tiny screen. It's not going to work. Thankfully, well, not thankfully, but it hasn't rained in a long time, so everything is very dry and powdery. It's going through the sifter super easy. We got rain coming in about a week, and so we want to make sure we're done sifting everything we need before it starts raining again, because once it gets wet, it's going to slow everything down. So believe it or not, we got our sink in the other day. This was kind of a last minute addition, this whole idea of putting a hand washing station in. But I'm going to open it up real quick and check all the fittings because I'm going to the hardware store and I need to make sure we have everything in place when we're ready to install. Not that we're ready to install right now, but it's good to have those things for when it is time. Yes? Yes. Well, that didn't get packaged very well. Okay, so the sink connections are pretty standard. We've used these before, just screw them on, but we're gonna have to transition from this 1/2-inch threaded to a 1/2-inch flexible tube because it's gonna push on our foot pump. Have I showed you the foot pump? Hold on. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Look at that. It even squeaks when you, oh gosh, I hope it doesn't do that all the time. Anyway, pushes onto there with a hose clamp. Now this is interesting. It looks like a P-trap, but it's actually a flexible tube that's like formed in this P-trappy thing that's actually not sealed, but the flexible tube goes all the way through it. So I don't know, we might replace this whole deal because at the end of it, it's just got this like weird fitting. So I don't know if we glue that onto something or we just get a whole new P-trap and just glue it straight into that, to the drain. Probably have to get a few options, but good thing I opened this because I did not expect a flexible P-trap hose. All right, I got my fittings. I got a few errands to run. I'm gonna go and get what we need and get back.
Look at that. We have been working on this from 7:30 to 10:30 this morning. Just had some soup for lunch, so we are going to keep working. I'm gonna have the boys sift some more material after they're done eating lunch, and I'm just gonna keep going. I think it's possible that we're gonna get this all done today, which right now sounds hard, but I think we can do it.
Okay, that took way too long. Tell you what, going from that weird sink drain fitting to 2-inch Schedule 40 PVC, which I don't know why we did that, but we did, and so I have way too many fittings and different types of glue because we got to transition from ABS to PVC now because I could only find the P-trap in ABS. Small towns, I'm telling you. So anyway, I'm finally going back to the homestead. Again, we're not hooking this up today, but this is just a story of buying way too many things to connect to the sink. It's always how it goes. Okay, while Ashley's working on the inside, I'm gonna work on gutters by myself and with Jet.
So not by herself.
This could be real interesting.
Not by yourself.
I don't know how it's gonna go. Are you a gutter expert?
I'm not a gutter expert. No.
Well, we're gonna be gutter experts together.
Baby, I'm stuck in the know, baby. What was gonna do? My mind is set you.
Okay, when we did our last gutters, we learned that you should never trust your fascia as a point of reference for the level and the drop of the gutter, because you just never know. And I can tell you right now, this particular roof, because we used all the old wood from the deck of the Airstream, is definitely warped, and even this back fascia, it's almost like a little bit of a smile, like it kind of goes up at the ends. So we're going to use a string level to mark a true drop so that we don't have any issues. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. See, I knew we should have done this because look all the way over here. Look how far down on the fascia that is compared to this end. And it's because the end of this thing actually kind of goes up. So I'm glad that we did the level, because otherwise we wouldn't have done it right the first time.
Turns out I really underestimated how long it takes to do the final coat. We have that wall, except I missed that one little section I just saw. I mean, we're getting really close. We still have this bottle brick window to do, hopefully tomorrow. Let's just say maybe we'll get it done tomorrow.
Can you feel it? Can you feel the thunder? Can you feel the love? It's coming through the walls and all the hearts are lighting up. Colors that bring you back to life. Dreaming inside a disco night.
Is that how you say it? Chateau?
Chateau.
Chateau or chateau?
You could, never mind.
And cut and installed so that we can finish putting up the final coat right there on the back wall. No. Put it on backwards.
It can go either way. So glad when this stupid thing is out of here.
I'm just gonna mix up another batch. We are doing, did I already say this?